They never preached this about Jesus, but the Dead Sea Scrolls revealed everything. You were taught that the teachings of Jesus were all in the four Gospels, right? Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. But what if I told you there are words attributed to Jesus that appear in none of them? And worse, they were deliberately ignored, hidden, and discredited. Now, imagine opening a chest buried for over 2,000 years, and inside, finding fragments of scrolls written by men who lived in the days of Jesus, and who revealed truths religion never had the courage to preach. This happened in 1947 in the Qumran caves near the Dead Sea. There, over 900 manuscripts were found. Among them, ancient texts that speak of the Messiah, but in a way completely different from what you were taught. The Dead Sea Scrolls, the discovery that shook traditional faith and still gives chills to the Vatican to this day, because these texts speak of a Messiah who didn't come just to forgive sins, but to restore a knowledge lost since the days of Adam. You've never heard this in a sermon. In one of the texts called the War Scroll, the Essenes, a separate, radical, and deeply spiritual group, describe the coming of two messiahs, one priestly and the other royal. They believed the true Messiah would come to expose the corrupted religious system, restore the original law, and free the people from institutionalized lies. Sound familiar? Jesus didn't preach in luxurious temples. He confronted the leaders. He called the Pharisees whitewashed tombs. He said the temple would be destroyed, and he taught that the kingdom of God would not come with outward signs, but that it was already within us. Exactly what the Dead Sea Scrolls also point to. And that's why they were ignored for centuries. Now listen to this. In parallel texts like the Gospel of Thomas, found in Nag Hammadi, we read something that seems to echo the same spirit as these scrolls. He who seeks should not stop seeking until he finds. When he finds, he will be disturbed. When he is disturbed, he will be amazed, and he will reign over the all. Jesus' teaching to seek, to be disturbed, and then to master everything. This is not the passive Jesus of modern pulpits. This is a spiritual master inviting total inner transformation and more. In the Dead Sea Scrolls, there are also codes, fragments that speak of fallen angels, of spiritual battles, of an end time where truth would be restored. And guess when that time would be? Now, do you know what that means? That you're living exactly in the time prophesied, when the books would be opened and the secrets would come to light. The time when it would no longer be the pastors, priests, or rabbis feeding you crumbs, but you yourself would seek, read, awaken. That's why you're hearing this now. It's not a video, it's a calling. Because what religion didn't have the courage to tell you, the scrolls preserved for centuries, waiting for the right time to emerge. And the time is now. You can ignore it, or you can dive in. But know this, once you see the truth, you can't unsee it.